You know when you have one of those dawning realizations, but your brain's been so fogged because that's what's the plan is. I went to the doctor today, and I was 7 minutes beyond the time I should have been there to sign in. So I waited behind a woman, and I tried not to listen because, it's rude. And they were discussing financial things, but there was no way that my ears weren't collecting the information. But I put it in that part of my brain that you don't share with anybody else because it was not my business. But I heard it. I'm a teacher. I got teacher ears. It dawned on me. It's 22:12 in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. What had happened to that woman? She couldn't understand why her benefits why and now I'm realizing that this was the secretary's angst, is that she wasn't understanding either. Today, if you were a part of a federally funded program and you went to the doctor or the hospital or anywhere else, you were probably denied coverage. Because that's what happened to that woman, is she struggled to figure out a way to pay for her doctor's appointment. And I'm trying to ignore it because I've been there. I have been there. I know what that feels like. And I put it in that part of my brain that I was empathizing with that woman, because that's what empathy is. You have been there. You can feel that feeling. And I was trying to look anywhere else, pretend as if my ears did not work in that moment so that she could be alone in her time. But now I'm going to call it out, and I'm sorry. Because I witnessed it happening, and I finally have put it together that's what the conversation was. Nobody could understand what was happening with the computers, and the secretary said this has been happening, and she couldn't understand what was happening either. People were denied care today. And that woman, she stayed. But who had to walk away? Who had to walk away? Whose grandmother? Whose grandfather? Whose uncle? Whose aunt? Whose cousin? Whose sister? Whose brother? Whose mother? Whose father? Whose son? Whose daughter? Who got turned down today? That will not